Welcome back to the nightcap. I'm out here with the lovely Mockingjay.
Hello, hello.
My boy Solid Dolomite.
Solid.
And it's your boy DJ 4Easy. We got a new topic out here, man. We gonna hit on some things, but before we even get into that, I wanna tell you some of these dogs only got vicious growls, man. So when you make this drink, it's called the Greyhound. Remember this vicious growl. It ain't nothing but vodka and grapefruit juice. You gonna take 1 ounce of vodka, get you 2 ounces of grapefruit juice. You gonna build that on ice, man. Put that right in a little short glass. You know what I'm saying? It's a little highball for you. Greyhound. You'll love it. But check it out, man. We gonna get into this story. We gonna talk about some bullying today, man. We wanna make sure that it's understood, like, bullying isn't a good thing from any standpoint.
And it's not okay.
It doesn't matter if you're a child, a young adult, or an adult. Like, nobody should ever be bullied at any point in time in their life. You know, and if you are, and if you have, I hope and I pray that you have persevered or are persevering through it.
Because there's a lot of people that haven't made it. I mean, and we're all parents here at the Nightcap. Every single last one of us. We're both, all three of us are parents here. And I would hate to wake up one morning and someone has treated my daughter, or a group of people have treated my daughter so badly that she doesn't want to be in this world anymore, and she does something about it. And what that's going to do to me as a parent, what that's going to do to the rest of her family, you know, and it's just like, and anyone, you know, I mean, condolences to anybody out there who's lost their child. But I mean, my heart really, yeah, exactly. But you know, my heart can definitely cry for you. You know, if you've lost your child from them taking their own lives just due to people being mean to them. Bullying is not okay.
Yeah, and the sad shame about it is it's a lot of adults being bullied. You know what I'm saying? At their jobs, their workplaces, in their families, in their friend circles. You know what I'm saying? Psychological bullying, a lot of verbal bullying. Bullying is not just a physical thing. I'm just gonna beat you up. But if you
can't, they got the new cyberbullying.
If you can't,
it's all over Facebook.
If you can't make a move without being criticized and ridiculed by someone, some group of people, really, you have to decide whether that's good ridicule or good criticizing to you. If you can take that and make something out of it, then maybe you can make something of it. But if it's not doing anything from it for you but bringing you down, then that's just what it is, man. And you just gotta, if you're not helping me, you're hurting me.
And if you are a bully, that don't make you a good person. If the only way you can feel good is about making other people feel bad about themselves, you need to really reevaluate yourself as a person.
What type of person are you?
A grown person knows their path. You can't sit there and be like, I'm just being honest, I'm being truthful. But if you're being honest and truthful with this person about their self 3 months in a row and they're not changing, that's them.
So you might as well leave that situation
Let
alone.
it go.
You can't, if you're telling them this many times and this many times, and you feel like now, and it feels like now you're actually just picking on that person because you really are, then you need to leave that person where they at. Because if you can't deal with it, that means that's what they are. You need to find you a new circle, find you another friend, or find you another acquaintance, another, you know, anything. Just find you somebody different to be around. Because if that person is doing something that you can't stand, you don't like, and to where you gotta poke, pick, and continue to
put this person down,
ridicule.
You know what I mean? That's not a good thing, and you need to get you and or that person needs to get themselves out of that situation. And I hope and pray that everyone in a situation like that does find their way to persevere and get through and out of that situation and on to better days, because they are ahead of you. You know, don't ever think that it's too much and try to quit. Like, keep pushing.
And you know, I really I'm more so into the children's side of bullying from my perspective of what I'm talking about on today's subject. It's like, if you see someone being bullied, I mean, and even if you are an adult, if you see someone being bullied, now possibly, you know, maybe sticking up for them might not be part of your nature. You know, it could start some sort of fight, you know, that you're not ready to fight. But don't join. Don't be a bandwagoner. Don't be, you know, it's not cool. I mean, you could help out, by trying to be a friend with that person, you might actually find yourself a really good friend, a really cool person that you would hate to lose if they decided that their life wasn't worth it because they can't get away from this except for when they're at home. You know, and then with the cyberbullying nowadays, you can't even get away from it when you're at home because you open up your laptop, you go on your phone, you open up your iPad or you know, and it's everywhere. And people are making pages like, you know, get 1,000. We get 1,000 likes. This person should kill themselves. You do not click like. That is not okay.
I know.
Like I'm just saying, stop bullying. It's not cool.
Look, yo,
it could be you.
Cyberbullying. I'm gonna say that. Look, just to throw it in on bullying. If one more you fools throw a dead baby on my timeline, it'd be like, don't you dare not like.
Or scroll without
so
praying,
y'all gonna bully
put
me into liking this?
You gonna social bully me?
For real, you just gonna cyberbully me like that?
On getting your likes up?
Or, you know, if you don't like this or you don't say amen, you're not a child of God, you're a child of Satan. Like, hey, you know, that's kind of not cool either.
I scroll.
Just because I don't like it or I don't put amen does not mean that I don't have my belief system or that I don't love God or anybody else, whatever it is you believe in.
You know? Can get scrolled on. My bullies can get scrolled on.
You don't need likes for no reason. Yeah, I feel like sometimes I feel like a lot of the people that do that are trying to just get a bunch of likes or trying to get like comments.
So you scroll.
So I mean, I used to amen all the time, but now I'm just like, I'm amening 30 times in 10 minutes. You know, while I'm scrolling through Facebook.
I don't open them. I don't read them. I just keep scrolling.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. Someone's gonna kill you in your sleep if you don't post this to.
That's what they said in one of them that I didn't read.
Somebody gonna kill my DM.
I didn't die and I didn't read it, so.
Somebody gonna kill my DM. They gonna straight murder my DM.
But you know, just
murder.
Back to it. Like I said, bullying is not cool. We're losing our children. We're losing our family members. We're losing our loved ones there. And you know, as you know, Dola and Easy were talking about, you know, there are adults getting bullied. And there are adults that aren't strong enough to handle it, just like children, you know, and they would take their lives just to escape someone doing something like that to them. And
I mean, you got to think about the people that actually persevered through their childhood and were bullied all through their childhood, and they thought they made it because now they're grown and they ain't got to be at school no more. But then they go to this job that they got to be at every day to make sure that they're providing for their own home and their own family. And then the same hazing that they went through during high school, during middle school, during elementary school, it attacks them again.
As if they never left school. And we're adults. We need to be better than that.
It's too much. That's when you start getting those people that say, "Hey, to the people that they do like, don't come to work on Saturday." You know what I mean? That's when you get those type of people, man. Y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all can't continue that hazing, that's wrong.
That hatred. Not even hazing, hatred.
It is hatred.
And you can't bully someone because of something you think about them. Case in point, me particularly. You know, I worked several years back. I worked at McDonald's, and when raises came up, I had a manager who told everybody that I wasn't getting a raise. I was the person that they called when people weren't coming to work. I was the person they called to come in early. I was the person they called to come in my day off. I was the person they called to stay late. When raises came up, they said, you know, the manager was like, well, I know someone who's not getting a raise. And someone who was actually my friend was like, why are you not going to give her a raise? And she was like, oh, well, she doesn't need it anyway because she's a stripper. And they're like, what makes you think that she's a stripper? And she's like, well, she's pretty and she's tiny and she's got a body, you know, and she said she works at a club. She's like, you know, she works at a bar, right? Like she works at a bar on the weekends to help her pay for the college that she goes to. I mean, that was a source of bullying. That woman was very mean to me until someone actually had to tell her what was up with me.
I mean, I had a situation where, you know, I was working in a restaurant, man, and I had been there for about a year and some change, and you know, there was a particular guy that you know, wasn't the most educated guy in the place, but he was the most hard-working guy in that restaurant, period, hands down. Like, I mean, my guy came in and he did every bit of 5 jobs every day, and he was being paid the least. I came in, and as I got there and I grew, I learned more trades and I was doing more things. And I started asking for a raise. Like, yo, I came in here, I was only doing one job, now I'm doing 5. Like, hey, I think it's about that time. Let's up that end. You know what I'm saying? And when they did, my guy ended up talking to me, and I ended up, just talking to him and telling him about it. And, he had told me he had never had a raise since the time he had been there. By the time I got there, he was there for already 2 or maybe 3 years. So it's like, how is it that this guy's here? He does everything, and this is the first name y'all call when anything goes wrong, or y'all need an extra hand, or you need an extra anything, or you need somebody to go pick up something and bring it to you so that you don't gotta do this, when it's not even his job in his job description to be doing that. And then he's never had a raise. Like, I believe it's every 6 months to a year. I mean, if you are doing your job and doing your job correctly, I'm assuming they're supposed to give you something.
Yeah, quarterly.
Whether it be 10 cents to a quarter, man, they owed that man something, and they never gave him anything. I took it upon myself to speak to the managers when he let me know that he hadn't had that raise. And before they gave me my raise, I told them plain as day, hey, man, I don't see how y'all are giving me a raise and y'all haven't given him one. Like, this guy's been here, and granted, it's still bad because I talked to him later, and yeah, he did get a raise. I got $1. They gave that man a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a raise, but for the time he had been there, he deserved the same dollar that I had gotten. I had only been there for a year and some change at that time. Granted, I went to school for culinary. I was doing some of the higher jobs that were there, but he still was helping hand for anybody that was on that line, helping hand for anybody on that dish line, helping hand for anybody busting tape, or helping hand for anybody working in the back of the kitchen. He did and had a hand in everything. But y'all don't give him a raise for what? Like, that's still in itself a form of bullying. Like, y'all kept him from that. He deserved that. He had been trying to raise his family and trying to feed for his family. Why y'all feel like he didn't deserve that?
That was the mental bully.
That's that mental bullying. You feel like you're superior in a psychological way. So you took that upon yourself to hold that man down. That's bullying. And it wasn't necessary, nor was it called for.
So, I just want to say, Nightcap, I really want to say we are advocates for no bullying. Like, stop bullying. I'm so for it.
And we appreciate all your likes and all your listens and all the views you guys been giving us. Keep that up. Man, we appreciate that.
And we love y'all, but definitely, yeah, no bullying. Stop the bullying. I'm not with it. I'm not impressed by it.
No one should be.
No one should be. Instead of being a bully, be a friend.
I mean,
be a buddy. Don't be a bully, be a buddy.
You ain't
right. Be a buddy.
Be a bully, be a buddy.
Change those L's to D's.
But even if you ain't gonna be a buddy, man, don't be a bully. I'm just saying, you don't have to partake in any of that. You don't, in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Condone it.
Don't condone it and don't take part in it. Don't be the guy picking on somebody. Don't be the guy laughing at somebody being picked on either, though.
Because at any time, it could be you. Once that one person is out the way, they could turn their sights on you. At any time, people will turn on you so quickly. So all I'm saying is just no bullying. Stop it. My kids can do whatever they want to do. But once they become bullies, you got a problem with your parent.
Stop with the hatred, y'all.
Stop with the hatred. Let's love each other. Good night.
Nightcap.